COSA, the Central Ontario Standardbred Association, proudly serving Ontario horse people with integrity and accountability. Collaborative, supportive, helping to ensure a vibrant harness racing industry. Lifetime membership is free and there are many benefits. Become a new member today. COSA, representing the interests of horse people racing at Ontario racetracks. To find out more, visit cosaonline.com.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Raceway at Western Ferry District, London, Ontario, for some half-mile harness racing action. I'm your announcer, Shannon Sugardoyle, with you. We've got 11 races featured for tonight, and you know what? All 11 are featured on both TVG and HPI, so you're going to be playing into some large pools all night long. I'm thinking likely a $500,000 to $600,000 wager. Thinking we can do that tonight. We start things up with the popular Pick 3 play. Right up front, we've titled it the TVG Pick 3. Let's bring ticket ID up here for the TVG Pick 3. Right up front, race number 1, a guaranteed pool. There's well over $2,000 in that pool already. So this early Pick 3, it is getting played big time early. At about, we're about a half hour away from race number 1. We'll start off with a group of pacers in the opener. We're going to use 1 Cent from Heaven. Gets a rail advantage there. That's a much improved post for a Paul McKenzie-driven mare. 1 Cent from Heaven should enjoy that rail advantage, and you would get a nice price, I'm thinking, on her, should she get there. Number 2, Barry Yvonne, an obvious player. Winner last time out against a heavy favorite, that 8 Vintage Smile. Had a 3-race win streak on the go going into her latest start. Just missing and got passed by Barry Yvonne on the late going. If there's another one that could post a mild upset there, number 4, Edom Pool to Shoot. Leaving from the center of the gate, expected to be on or near the lead in there. We're 4 deep in the opener then for the Pick 3. 1, 2, 4, and 8. Over in race number 2, we've gone 2 deep in there. Vegas Mox, sitting on a win. It's been a runner-up in 2 career starts thus far, both starts in London, and must play in that middle leg of the Pick 3. Number 3, Our Thinking Monster. His Raceway debut, 2-year-old son of Thinking Out Loud. Scott Ray on board, gets a live bullet in the second with that Our Thinking Monster, showing a 58 flat mile 2 starts ago at Flamborough. And again, the Raceway debut for the 3. Our Thinking Monster in the second. If we get on over to the third, we're going to need the 3, 4, or 5 to show up. Mock Iron in Motion was a gutsy winner last time out at the added distance. Nick Stewart stays on for Larry Fitzsimmons. Easton Beach was right there with him at the finish line, finishing second by a neck with him. That one leaving for Post 5. In from a Woodbine Mohawk Park start, Daddy DeVito. He was second best last time out, coming from last off a hot pace. Finished up with broken equipment, Isaac Waxman condition, Mark St. Louis Jr. catch driving the 4, Daddy DeVito in race number 3. A 20 center for the early Pick 3, the way you're looking at it, $4.80. Pick 4 is our go-to wagers here as well in London. They begin in races 4 and 8 this evening. We're going to bump up those guarantees for our New Year's Eve card tomorrow evening. Both Pick 4s will be featuring a $10,000 guaranteed pool tomorrow night. Tonight, though, early Pick 4, $5,000 guaranteed pool, low 15% take. We've gone deep. There's nothing really jumping off the page to use as a key throughout this early Pick 4. It's Mercenary, Salzburg Lanny, or Better BB. Some very nice pacers in that opening leg. Race number 4, the 1, 2, and 5 is what I'll use. Trotters in race number 5 gets a little more wide open in there, so I'm 4 deep there. Back on the pace for race 6, number 4, Northern Belle. Leaving from the center, I expect her to be on or near the lead, and when she's on top, she is very tough to go by. The 6, Jessica's Legacy, is a top selection for Rod Adams Jr. of Nahu Picks, a must play in that high 5 and third leg of the early Pick 4. And number 9, Attitude. Every now and then she pops up, and she's usually at a good price. You can play along if you like. Number 9, Attitude. Garrett Rooney, upset specialist in the bike there. Final leg, race 7. Artistic Pick on the rail. Then you've got Real following out his speed. And at post 6, the Regulator comes in for Vic Putty. Nick Stewart goes on board there tonight. Another group of nice pacers in race number 7 to complete the early pick 4. If you want to play along, $21.60 on a 20-cent ticket. So our pick 4s, they will not be overlapping this evening. Races 4 through 7 for the early pick 4, races 8 through 11 for a late pick 4, and it's another guaranteed pool, of course. And number 1, Euchard, comes in for trainer Terry Gallant. Jay Harris gets the call to drive tonight. I've watched this one lots of times down around the Maritimes. He is a front-end specialist and a half-mile specialist as well. He gets that rail advantage tonight. The last time he had been on the lead was in Charlottetown, mid-November, racing against preferred types and some very nice horses there. 55-2 over Charlottetown, mid-November. And you know what? Any horse that shows 55 in Charlottetown, mid-November, they could probably do it here, too, on a fast track. Euchard with the rail advantage, my key to a late pick 4 in that opening leg. We're 4 deep in the 9th. Switching over to race number 10, preferred 3, post 6 and 7 assigned in there. And there's another race that is wide open, and for me, it's the all button. So I keyed up in the opening leg with Euchard, and to keep the price down, that's why I did. I had to cut it down somewhere, so that's why I keyed up the one in the opening leg, because race number 10, for me, there was nothing really jumping off the page there. Any one of 8 can win, so it's an all button. And to round it out, race 11, 4, 6, 8, and 9. This beat goes on in from Flamborough. It's my top selection there in the final race. Daryl Thiessen on board for trainer Bob Dare. Number 8, Drama Lama, does show a few breaks throughout the program lines, but hoping for the best with that 8-year-old stallion son of Stonebridge Regal, and lightly raced 8-year-old at that. Just has to keep his act together. Number 8, Drama Lama, to possibly hit for the final leg of a late pick 4. If you want to play along with this one, it's a little more money. 20 center, $25.60. Switching things up now, I've got a long shot play on the night. I touched on it briefly there. It's for the race 6 high 5 and third leg of the early pick 4. Let's go to race 6 and take a peek at number 4, Northern Belle. Most of her victories, she's got 7 wins in 2019. Most of them have been when she's been on the lead. She's a very tricky mare to go by. When she makes front, it's been over for a lot of them here through 2019, and many of those victories right here in London. Leaving from the center of the gate, and I'm looking at the program, and I'm not seeing a whole lot of, busting off the gate kind of speed. Northern Belle from the center, I think Brett McDonald sends her. And if she does make front and she gets left alone, it's going to be very tough to beat. She's 8-1 in the morning line. I don't think she's going to be paying those kind of numbers come post time, but you know what? She's a good one to ride along with tonight. All she has to do is make front to be a serious factor there in race 6, my long shot play. Best bets for tonight, courtesy of our guest handicappers and yours truly. Well, we've got Rod Adams Jr. of Now Who Picks chiming in with a 6, Jessica's Legacy, in that high 5 race 6 event. A beaten fave here, 2 back, Rod notes, and meets a suspect field today. Rod Adams Jr. chasing after 6, Jessica's Legacy, 7-1 in the morning line, race 6, his best bet. My best bet is my key for tonight's late pick 4, opening leg of a late pick 4 in race 8, chasing after 1, Euchard, 2-1. That rail advantage is going to help. He is a front-end specialist. He is a half-mile track specialist, and he's come back to London here for trainer Terry Gallant. Jay Harris loves sending them. I see Euchard on top all the way there in race number 8, my best bet. As far as Terry and Lou go, Terry Wilson giving chase to Old Friends Kentucky, leaving from the trailing spot in the 9th. A big finish last time, yes indeed. Closed up from last to finish 4th. Brett McDonald stays on the drive. Should be in the hunt, notes Terry Wilson for the 8, Old Friends Kentucky, race 9. And Lou Sorella, race 10, number 4, Shippin' Out. You're getting 5-1 in the morning line, so getting a nice price. Lou noting this one just needs to show up with a little more speed in the late going. Shippin' Out, best bet for the hashtag Lou Knows on tonight's card. That's going to do it. pretty much for tonight's pregame show. It's pub night, top of the fair. Doors are open, no reservation required. We've got Survivor Tuesday returning tomorrow, always free to play, online or on track. We'll wish you all the best of luck on this card tonight. Again, all 11 races featured on both TVG and HPI. Best of luck from wherever you're playing from. You're going to be playing into some very large pools throughout the night. I might be conservative with saying, you know what, I think we got a great shot at hitting a $500,000 or $600,000 wager. Could be more. We're hopefully in the ballpark, though. Tomorrow evening, note the post time will be 6:55 for our New Year's Eve race card. We've got 10 races featured. We've got the Old Lang Synes, Trot and Paces. We're going to retire a few real nice horses. We got some 14-year-olds on track. Howdy Partners Indigo. Monster-in-Law is Indigo. The old trotter Winzel will not be racing, but he's going to be with us for a meet and greet, and he will lead the post parades for the Old Lang Syne features tomorrow night. Brick Kennedy will be on board. Should be a great time. Fabulous job of our New Year's Eve program cover. Jackie McManus, photographer there for the front page cover of our New Year's Eve program. Looks fabulous. You can get it on track right now. Free programs and selections for tonight, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Now up on our website, westernfairdistrict.com/raceway. Wishing you all the best of luck tonight. Should be some nice prices, should be some nice pools. And you know what? Best of luck playing the ponies. We are going to the gate at about 6:15 Eastern.